Yoga means a total science of man. It is not simply religion, it is the total science of man, the total transcendence of all the parts. And when you transcend parts, you become whole. The whole is not just as an accumulation of the parts, it is not a mechanical thing in which all the parts are put in alignment and then there is a whole. No, it is more than a mechanical thing. It is like something artistic. You can divide a poem into words, but then the words mean nothing. And when the whole is there, it is more than words. It has its own identity. It has gaps as well as words. And sometimes gaps are more meaningful than words. A poem becomes poetry only when it says something that has not really been said, when something about it transcends all the parts. If you divide and analyze it, then you have only the parts, and the transcendental flower that was really the thing is lost. So, consciousness is wholeness. By denying a part, you lose something, something that was really significant, and you gain nothing. You gain only extremes. Every extreme becomes a disease, every extreme becomes an illness inside. Then you go on and on in turmoil. There is an inner anarchy. Yoga is the science of transcending anarchy, the science of making your consciousness whole, and you become whole only when you transcend parts. So, yoga is neither religion nor science, it is both, or it transcends both. You can say it is a scientific religion or a religious science. That is why yoga can be used by anyone belonging to any religion. It can be used by anyone with any type of mind. In India, all the religions that have developed have very different, in fact, antagonistic philosophies, concepts, perceptions. They have nothing in common. Between Hinduism and Jainism, there is nothing in common. Between Hinduism and Buddhism, there is nothing in common. There is only one common thing, that none of these religions can deny yoga. Buddha says there is no body, there is no soul, but he cannot say there is no yoga. Mahavira says there is no body, but there is a soul, but he cannot say there is no yoga. Hinduism says there is body, there is soul, and there is yoga. Yoga remains constant. Even Christianity cannot deny it. Even Mohammedanism cannot deny it. In fact, even someone who is totally atheistically oriented cannot deny yoga, because yoga doesn't make it a precondition to believe in God. Yoga has no preconditions. Yoga is absolutely experiential. When the concept of God is mentioned, and in the most ancient yoga books, it was never mentioned at all. It is mentioned only as a method. It can be used as a hypothesis. If it is helpful to someone, it can be used, but it is not an absolute condition. That is why Buddha can be a yogi without God, without the Vedas, without any belief, without any faith, any so called faith. He can be a yogi. So, for theists or even for atheists, yoga can become a common ground. It can become a bridge between science and religion. It is rational and irrational simultaneously. The methodology is totally rational, but through the methodology, you move deep into the mystery of the irrational. The whole process is so rational. Every step is so rational, so scientific. It is so logical that you just have to do it and everything else follows. With yoga, you have to proceed rationally, but only in order to jump into the irrational. The end is bound to be irrational. That which you can understand, the rational, cannot be the source because it is finite. The source must be greater than you, the source from which you have come, from which everything has come, the whole universe has come, and where it goes down and disappears again must be more than this. The manifestation must be less than the source. A rational mind can feel and understand the manifested, but the manifested remains behind.